Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. You're watching News from Guyana. This is the afternoon news briefing. I am Isanella Patwa, and here's a look at some of the stories that we've been tracking today. Nandrani Kunja, a People's Progressive Party civic candidate, was today sworn in as a member of parliament, replacing Nigel Darmlal, who resigned. The oath was administered by the Clerk of the National Assembly, Sherlock Isaacs, as a sit-in of the National Assembly got underway today. Her first action as a new member of parliament was voting for the new deputy speaker. She voted in support of Dr. Asha Kisoon, who is the leader of the new movement and representative of the joinder list in the National Assembly. Dr. Kisoon was nominated by Government Chief Whip Gail Tejera. Vice President Dr. Bart Jagdeo said local authorities are investigating what is believed to be gold smuggling of Guyana's gold into Brazil. Dr. Jagdeo was responding to concerns raised at a People's Progressive Party press conference following a Brazilian news report earlier this month. According to that report, the Brazilian Federal Police were searching for a Guyanese gold miner who is allegedly involved in laundering about 16.9 million US from illegal gold sales through shell companies in Brazil. Concerns were raised about a decline in local gold declarations over the past few years. Because of this, Jagdeo said the government started probing possible gold smuggling. With the recent report from Brazil, however, an official investigation is ongoing, and if any miner is found culpable, Jagdeo said they will face the consequences, noting that tough measures will be implemented. We tell you now that three men were today sentenced to life imprisonment for the 2017 murder of 51-year-old Dan Paul Duki, who was killed at his Suzaik Linden Highway house during an invasion. In May, Chandrapal Prasad, 50, 61-year-old Haralal Ramdan, and Jagdishwar Danai, 36, were convicted by a mixed 12-member jury before Justice Priya Sinarayan Bihari. The trio had denied that between July 24th and the 27th in 2017, they murdered Duki during the course or furtherance of a robbery. During a sentencing hearing today, the trio begged the victim's family for forgiveness and asked the court for a second chance so that they can return to their families. And finally, Minister of Home Affairs Robinson Ben says the Guyana Police Force has not been able to respond sufficiently to emerging development issues, but he believes that the law enforcement body can improve its overall improved performance. Ben spoke at the opening ceremony of the Police Force Symposium held earlier today. According to Minister Ben, the police force is behind the curve in responding to issues of development in the country, including those that relate to the oil and gas and natural resource sectors. To address both new and existing issues, Ben contended that there is a need for more academic, statistically driven, and humanistic approach. You can be on the lookout for these and more stories at our website, newsroom.gy, and follow our social media platforms for more updates. I'm Isanella Patwa. Thank you for joining.